So when you get that independent activity, that's in Gemini, or Gemini's independent activity, doing their own thing. Ooh, well. So, yeah, we're in a different time in the world, but it's just, this is going back in tradition. This is the way it was put out for 5,000 years. This is the teachings within it. So this is how it comes. Now we're into the first line is dark, second line is solid, bright. So darkness is increasing, daylight is greater, and this is the light half of summer. So we have above, the inside of the circle is the same as the bottom line as we're looking at the totem pole. So we have above, it's bright out, it's light time of year. It's crazy, easy to be active, but the nighttime's increasing. It's already, the first day of summer is already the beginning of winter. It's already, there's already some responsibilities come in. You already planted the seeds are growing, but now there's a need to take care of the weeds and start taking care of things, or start pruning out the garden, or taking care of it, nurturing, make sure it gets water and things, make sure it's nurtured. So this is the first daughter, and it's bright above, strong outside, active outside, but receptive within. So the receptivity, the yieldingness within, this is the feminine quality. And so the first daughter can do so much, but she's really receptive to mother. She has to be receptive to mom, and mom's always telling her what she has to do. Often the first daughter does as much work as the mother to take care of the kids, especially if there's 3 or 4 brothers. It gets accentuated, but this is the symbol of the first daughter, the first feminine influence in the family, as opposed to the first son. And the nature symbol is wind and wood. It's the, okay, so yeah, the wind and wood. It's the wind blowing through the trees. It's the wind blows everywhere. It can be really forceful, it can be really soft and gentle, but there's the wind. And so, like, we had thunder, we had lightning, we had rain or water, the lake, we had the heavens, the sky. Now we have the wind and the wood, the wind blowing. But the quality given to wind is that it's penetrating. It penetrates through a forest, it penetrates places, it blows around things, it does things. So it's given the attribute of gentleness, gentle penetration. So this is the first daughter, the wind wood, gentle wind wood. There's a influence. The influence of gentleness is really, really powerful here. Like, it's as if the first daughter says, "Oh, Daddy, please," and she gets what Daddy gets. Like, she knows how to almost con or reach get the attention, or get things she needs. In China, for 30 years, they only had one-child policy. So you have most of China is just a first son thunder, or a second son, first daughter wind. There's not second or third sons, whereas the whole basis of the Chinese mysticism and its philosophy for 5,000 years, its spirituality, was based on a nuclear family. 1 father, 1 mother, 3 daughters, 3 sons is the perfect family. So it's gone off the standard to some degree. Okay. I'm rambling a bit here, but here's the dark half of summer, broken, darkness increasing, solid, daylight is greater, broken, the dark half of summer. Dark half of summer, broken, solid, broken. This is the solid line in the middle. This is surrounded by, it's dark above, it's difficult or yielding below, but they're having to be active anyways. So this is the second son. He's not the first son, he has to watch himself. And he's never as direct. He has a more cautious side to approach. He has to be a lot more guarded than the first son. Now, in terms of the season, it's all of a sudden, it's the summer, but it's getting dark faster. It's getting colder. The season's ending. You have the harvest to take care of. You got to get rid of weeds. You got all this work to do to get the harvest that's finished. You have to get the fruit and everything picked, and you got to turn it over. You got to take care of this, or you lose all your work for the whole time. So there's a critical or difficult time to it. Even though it's summer, there's a lot of work to be done. And this is this second sun. Is given the symbol of the symbol is dangerous water or deep water. So you have this strong current, but it's surrounded by deep banks. It's deep down, it's out of reach. Like there's weakness or darkness on both sides, vulnerability on both sides, and strength in the middle. So you have water down deep. And like by the fall, the wells can dry up. There's a need to still get water to your crops as best. There's still a concern as things are drying up. There's work that has to be done. So the nature symbol it's called the abyss. It's dark water, it's difficult water, it's storms. I guess you call wind, and then this is more storms. Before you had the thunder, the lightning, and the rain. Here you have the wind, now you have the storm. But it's more like work to be done to be prepared for the winter. There's stuff that has to be done. If you don't take care of it, it's going to be dangerous. If not, things get efficiently run. So the quality for this abyss or deep water has been given the quality of danger. Things are done. If you don't take care of it, you don't harvest the field, you're going to have trouble living through the winter. Period. So it got the associated danger. But on another side, not acting when you should, or doing the wrong things, or instead of taking care of responsibilities. These are all things that the second sign can get blamed for anything. But then the second sign can get everyone else in trouble too. Mommy's doing this, mommy's doing that, mommy's doing that. Like everything seems to be picked on the second son. So the second son has this self-critical, this dangerous, dark, brooding side. It's an analytical, brooding side. It's like the end of the summer. When we get to the fall, the darkness is increasing, darkness is greater, then you see the light half of the fall and the dark half. The light half of the fall is the third sun. The light above, the light is in the third place, and the two lines below are broken, but above it's light, it's clear. Below, it's receptive and yielding, isn't it? I can see that I'm not on a secure foundation. I can see that the fall is coming, that winter is coming, that I can see what we have or what we don't have, how much of a harvest we got or haven't got. I can see I have to be receptive and sensitive to that situation and rest content with what we have. So this is the challenge of the third son. The third son, he has two older brothers to pick on him. He's not pushing things. He's not criticizing or reacting things. He's got those two other brothers fighting him. He's sitting there waiting to see who's going to bribe him, who's going to pay him off to align with him. He just sits there and waits. They make fools of themselves, and then he gets his insights from there. But he's the third one on the pecking pole too, so he doesn't start things. So the symbolism here is the strong light above and the dark receptive yielding. This is they give this the symbol of the mountain. The mountain keeps still. It's strong up there, but it's very vast and dark at the bottom. And you can't, at the bottom of the mountain, you can't see the light. You're walking around in the trees and other things, but then you get up, you can see everything. So this was a symbol. So this is the third sun. The symbol, the nature symbol is the mountain. And what does the mountain do? It sits there. It keeps still. So the symbol associated with this is keeping still, resting or keeping still, pausing, reflecting. Low is yielding, the light part is receptive. There's light, there's enough light to see, it's still a fall, but there's a sensitivity to what's needed or what's coming. This is the third sun. This is what the beginning of Libra and first half of Scorpio. We'll come to this more. So then you have the three broken lines. The nighttime is increasing, nighttime is greater, and the dark half of fall. This is up to the longest night. This is the mother. Three broken light, receptive, responsible, vulnerable, not creative, not in the male terms, not in the just do it terms. The mother's running around being sort of creative, but her creativity is totally tied up to taking care of this. This has to be done. The kids need this. Dinner needs to be made. They got to get to bed. They got to get up. They got to do that. There's always a running around taking care of everything. This is the the social functional sensitivity or receptivity necessary for nurturing and for life. So this is the mother. And the symbol given the mother is earth. It holds everybody on it. Everyone has to eat. Everyone needs these things out of our physical body. We have basic needs. Who's going to listen to that? But mother. Everybody's got a mother. So this is the receptive. This is the mother earth. And the quality of life is receptivity, of yielding receptivity. Being open to the needs of others is the special quality of motherhood. I mean, even if you're a feminist and a woman, you think, what kind of labels are these? If a woman's had a kid, has had a kid or 2 or 3 kids, or even just had a kid, they brought up a kid, say the kid's 10, 15 or something, and they meet a woman who hasn't had a kid. Whoa, there's a huge difference right there, of maturity and awareness, of receptiveness, of knowing how to nurture and take care of things. So we're in a time in our life, in the world, where women are being more active and being able to do anything a man can do. Men are getting more passive or feminine or feminist or quiet, and it's an extreme in a different way. But this just set a certain standard for the idea of motherhood and the receptiveness and the collectiveness and the team. If anything, it's of home, like home, mom, family. Mom who's always invisible, takes care of everything, who everyone can always go to. This is the symbolism. Okay, so this is symbolism that fits to the zodiac very well as well. So we're going to be coming to this. So in a way, this is the drawing of this little drawing that shows you the light and the dark. So this goes another way, because we have a father and a mother. The father has a mother and father, and the mother has a mother and father. So we have the light and the dark. We have 4 seasons or 4 grandparents, and then we get the 8 phases or the 8 great grandparents. You know, the 4 your father's 4 grandparents and your mother's 4 grandparents, and this is the natural influence up to the 4 phases. And much of the interpretation of things in life were based on this nuclear family and this sense of it's all balanced, and they have these different qualities as they come out. So winter has the thunder and shock of the first sun, the light coming out of the darkness. Then you have the fire, the light's increasing. You have the clarity and the fire and the warmth needed going through winter, the end of winter, and the clarity. It's getting clearer, it's getting clearer. By the end of Pisces, by the end of this winter, you really feel the light has changed completely. Okay, so your first daughter, second daughter, third daughter, the springtime is divided into the water and the heaven, the joy and the strength. Wow, joyfulness and strength. These are 2 projective qualities. Not introverted qualities. It's springtime. Ta-da! The flowers are there. Go ahead and do it. This is the springtime. And it's tied to the third daughter, who enjoys things. No, she likes. Everyone's afraid of the third daughter because she might be in the I Ching. It's given more cautions because she likes joy. She likes to enjoy herself. Oh my goodness, she could be the positive. We have to control those things. So they often have warnings in about it that are very natural, or the words are distorted interpretations. It's not supposed to mean that, but the water and the joy there with the third daughter, the father, the strong, the heaven, it goes up to the Gemini, up to the I'm the father, I can do no wrong. What I say is it. This is it. This is the strength of the Gemini, or the end of spring, up to the longest day. Then you have the gentle windward, first daughter, the sensitivity of the wind and the wood and the dark and the danger of water. The abyss of water. If there hasn't been much water, there's not going to be much crop. If there's been too much water, it's going to destroy the crops. So this balance of wind and water across the summer is so important for survival. I mean, if you haven't grown things, by the time you get to the fall and you're sitting and keeping still, and you're sitting in the mountain of things you've accumulated, mountain of food you've accumulated, or that little mound of food, or you didn't accumulate if the crops failed, you're seeing what you're stuck with for the winter. And by the time you get to the middle of this, into the Scorpio, if you haven't got enough stuff, you're going to have to kill an animal or something to get enough food to get across the wintertime.